Hey brothers and sisters, today is June 17th and I just wanted to share some things with you guys. So I'm just going to play part of this video that I did 2 months ago about a dream I had. So here we go. Dream. So then last week I was sitting on my back porch and I was really just frustrated because my son's suffering so much. And I was just talking to God and crying on the back porch one night. And I just said, Jesus, please come heal my son. And then I said, is the rapture ever going to happen? And I was just frustrated, which I know it will, but I was just frustrated and just voicing it to the Lord. So I went to sleep that night and I had this dream. And in the dream, there was a man that I couldn't see, and he was just talking to me about first fruits. And then I heard him say, omer count, omer count, omer count. And I couldn't even remember what an omer count was, so the next day I had to look it up. And I guess the counting of the omer. Okay, so counting of the omer. The counting of the omer is an important verbal counting of each of the 49 days between the festival of Passover and Shavuot, as stated in the Hebrew Bible. From the day after the Sabbath, the day you brought the sheaf of the wave offering, count off 7 full weeks. Count off 50 days up to the day after the 7th Sabbath, and then present an offering of new grain to the Lord. This derives from the Torah commandment to count 49 days beginning from the day on which the omer, an offering containing an omer measure of barley, was offered in the temple in Jerusalem. The command to bring the first sheaf of the harvest to the temple is of great significance to the disciples of Yeshua. It is an obscure appointment on the biblical calendar, sometimes called the first fruits of the barley harvest, but better known by its biblical name, the omer. And I'll link this article below if you guys want to read it. So I'm really bad with like math and calendars. It's like my brain just shuts off or something. So I literally just let the Lord guide me because it's so confusing to me, all that stuff. And I was confused. I'm like, Lord, why did you tell me first fruits, talk to me about first fruits, and then tell me omer count 3 times? Like, where are we? Like, I know that was you that told me that, but I'm confused. Like, why are we still here? I thought, Pentecost was over, and all that. So I was just totally confused, but I knew that it was him that told me that, and I was just frustrated trying to understand it. So last night, before I went to sleep, I asked him to show me something that he wanted me to know. And I had this dream. So I had this dream that this Christian singer named Roy Fields came and picked up me and my husband and my son. And that was it. And so I look up the name Roy this morning after the dream, and it means king. which I believe he was answering me because he knows that I'm troubled by and confused by what he told me with the omer count. Because it was like, essentially, he was telling me at first, when I first had the dream of the omer count, I was like, is the rapture ever going to happen? Please come heal my son, you know? And it was like, essentially, that night with that dream, he was telling me I'm going to be coming for you during the omer count. I don't know how else you could possibly perceive that. And I try to never lean on my own understanding, but sure seems like that's what he's telling me. And so with this new dream, with Roy Fields, which Roy means king, and Fields, during the omer count, they're in the fields harvesting the barley and waiting for the wheat to ripen. So essentially, I think he's now saying, I know you're confused by this, but you heard from me correctly. I'm still coming. You're still in the omer count. And he's about to pick us up. Our King Jesus is about to pick us up. And I really believe he's saying you're still in the omer count. I can't show you that like on a calendar or anywhere. It's just what he's telling me. So I still don't know like what day of the omer count we're in, anything like that. But I know he showed me that because he wants me to know he's coming to pick us up during the omer count. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. Cannot wait to be with him. That's all I can think about. In the meantime, let's just rest and trust in him. Because he who has called us is faithful to do what he has promised. Love you guys. Hold fast.